Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzy for those of you who don't know, and today I am going to do a 24-hour reading vlog once again. But something different about this reading vlog is that I've realized that in the YouTube sphere there is different variations of a 24-hour reading vlog situation. So I already did like the 12 on 12. Now I am just going to be trying to read for 24 hours throughout the week. So like basically just reading normally until I hit 24 hours. And I realize that there's just a lot of different versions and I want to try them all. So after this one, maybe we'll try to attempt a full 24-hour situation. Let me know down below if that is something that you're interested in seeing, and I will prepare my heart for that. So last night I did start One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and I think this is classified technically like a gothic fantasy, which is very interesting. I am currently on page 115, chapter 11, so I'm just gonna like continue with this. I'm honestly thoroughly enjoying this book so far. Basically, this book follows a girl named Elspeth Spindle, and when she was young, she got infected by something that either you died from or you gained a magical element. It was either like a cursed magical element or a good one. Either way, you're being hunted down and killed if you developed a magical element. And our girl Elspeth has been plagued for 11 years by this thing called a nightmare, and it's basically a creature in her head that like talks to her, and she doesn't know who he is or what it is. He just basically talks to her, and like he can also take over her body and like help her in times of need. And no one knows that she has this creature inside of her. It is a very cool... Sorry, let me just let these people just fly by. It's actually such a cool concept, and I honestly was really enjoying it last night, but I'm just gonna save it for the readathon. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna read, and we're gonna finish this book today. That's my goal. There's fake dating in this book. Just when I thought this book couldn't get any better, we're getting a fake dating trope. Wow, this book just keeps getting better and better. Okay guys, so I just thought I'd give a little update, and that's that I am officially halfway through the book and I am still thoroughly enjoying it. I'm just really loving the budding romance between the two characters, and I'm loving just the vibes of the book. It's just so, like, Halloween is coming up, fall is coming up. It's just really like shown in this book, like creepy, gothic, a little bit like, it's just so good. Like, I love it. And I'm also loving the like journey that's going on, or like the plot in this book, and the magic system in this book is very interesting. It's so cool. So yeah, I'm very much loving this book, and the chapters are like short. Everything it's just everything that I love in a book, and the structure of a book is like this book. It's like my perfect book in one. So I am really enjoying it, like, so much. I'm just loving, it's just so good. So I'm really happy that I'm enjoying a book, because I've had quite a few disappointments this month. So I'm just really happy that I'm finally getting a book that I'm enjoying, and I'm not focusing on my progress or like wondering when the chapter's over. Like, you know, when you're not really enjoying a book and you're focused too much on the page number and the progress in the book because you just want to get it done. I'm like not even focused on that in this book. Like, I'm just reading and enjoying it, which is a telling sign that I'm enjoying a book very much. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish. I'm probably gonna take a quick break and eat a little snack, but let's see what we are at. So we are an hour and 30 minutes into our 24-hour reading vlog. So good stuff. And we'll probably finish this book. And I'm really intrigued to see what happens. So yeah. So it has been like hours later, and I've just been like reading this book, and it was literally so good. Like, it was so good. I need the next book immediately. It was like unlike any fantasy I've ever read, just because it was like very gothic, haunting, a little dark. It was so good. So now that we are done with that one, we have about, let's see, 4 hours and 45 minutes into this challenge. So what do you say we pick a book? Okay guys, so I had to clean my house because I've been neglecting it all day. But I am going to start The Bodyguard by Catherine Senner. And I don't know how far I'm gonna get into it today. I don't want to read a ton more. I'm just like, you know, I'm just kind of burnt out from reading today, but I do want to read a bit of this book today. I don't know how far though, but I'm gonna start my timer, and then whenever I feel like I've hit my limit, we'll be done. Guys, this book is so cute. It's so cute, actually. This book is perfect. I don't know how else to say it, but this book, it's perfect. But that's so, I have 7 hours into the 24-hour readathon, and I am a little over halfway, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to read a little bit more today or just save it for tomorrow. But the thing with me is, if I'm really loving a book, and I'm loving it, and then I start it the next day, I like kind of lose that feeling. I like become a little disconnected. But I feel like with this book, like I'm not gonna be disconnected because I'm just honestly loving it so much. Like there's not one thing that I have not liked about this book. It is just, it's perfect. And not only is it perfect, but the cover, it's stunning. So that just helps. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be done for today. I'm gonna be done for today. And then tomorrow it can continue. We're only 7 hours in, and in retrospect, that's literally nothing. So I'm just gonna continue it tomorrow, and then we'll probably finish this, start a new book, and we'll just, you know. And also the structure of this book, it's just like, you know, when books are just perfect. Like it's just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like that's, it just helps. It helps. It's floppy. Perfect. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Hello guys. So it is now Wednesday. Do you guys like my Bella Swan shirt? Twilight is my favorite movie, by the way. So we are continuing the Bodyguard today. I left off last night literally in love. I don't know what it is about this book that I am loving so much. I think it's because like everything, like there is a pacing and like something that I like about romance books, that just like everything just falls into place and it doesn't feel forced and it just feels like natural. And I love the guy in this book. He's such like a golden retriever guy, and the girl, she's the bodyguard, so she's like tough and he thinks like that's funny, and it's just like the dynamic is so good. And I'm just loving the pacing. Like it's a fairly short book. The font is like honestly fairly small, but it's a pretty short book. So yeah, we're gonna finish it today. I'm really excited. I smell a 5 stars. Let's continue The Bodyguard by Catherine Simon. Okay guys, so I finished Scarlet Princess and it was very good. In the beginning, the romance was happening so fast and I was like immediately like, oh, this is happening way too quick for me. There's literally 4 books in this series, so why is this happening? And then I was like, maybe this is a Tamlin situation. And then the ending was intriguing, and I do want to pick up the next one, which is Tarnished Crown, because I liked the way that book ended. I was intrigued. I was like, okay, you got me. But what time is it anyways? So it's 7:02. I think I'm gonna be done for today. I have 14 hours on the clock. We will continue tomorrow. We'll pick a book together. But yeah, guys, that is the end of today's reading. And yeah, we will pick it back up tomorrow. We'll pick a book together, and then we'll continue this 24-hour reading vlog. Good morning, guys. It is now Thursday. Also, I feel like a grandmother because I'm standing in front of my window with my mug and I'm just like looking at the wind through the trees. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I look like that, but I kind of want to be her, so I think I made it. Anyways, I am just gonna grab the book that I'm thinking of reading, and guys, it's a good one. All right, guys, the book that I am planning on reading today is none other than Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. I read Magnolia Parks earlier this year and I did enjoy it, although it's a very different type of romance or book in general. I really did enjoy it. I grew up watching Gossip Girl, like it just was very reminiscent of that, and it left on a cliffhanger. I know this book doesn't follow them. I know it follows completely different characters, but I still do want to continue with this series because there's just so much love for it, and I am gonna read it. So I think she's coming out with new covers for like The Great Undoing and the other one soon. I think they're coming out in November. So once those come out, I'll get those because obviously I was too late to get all of the old covers. I tried, but they were like 20 to 30 a piece, and it was like, if you want them, get them quick, get them right now. And I was like, in no way can I justify spending almost pretty much $100 on like books that I'll probably already have gotten like the new covers anyways, because that's just how us book girlies are. But yeah, and they all came in different sizes. Like, it wasn't, and I'm weird with my book sizes. I need all of my sizes I need them all to correlate and be the same size. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we're just gonna get these covers. And frankly, I think these are cute. I think the spine is cute. And yeah, I'm kind of scared because I think this is a mafia romance. I've never in my life read a mafia romance. Never in my life. So let's do it. Okay guys, so I am officially halfway through this book and my thoughts are the same. I am enjoying it. What I do have to say is there is so much happening, yet nothing is happening. Like, this is definitely a character-based book, which is fine because if you love the characters, then you don't need a strong plot. But I feel like I enjoy Magnolia and BJ's story a little bit more than Daisy and Christian's. I think it's because I'm not very into the whole mafia thing, and it's really not that bad, but when it gets very heavy into that plot, it kind of loses me a little bit, and it's just a little too much for me. And another thing is that I feel like literally everyone likes each other, and it's just like, how old are we? Like, why? Is this the real world? Like, I don't understand why everyone is just like liking everyone and just kissing everyone, and like, why are you, like, this is not real life. Why are we doing that? It's just kind of frustrating. Like, our main characters are just being annoying, and it's kind of hard because it is entertaining, but at the same time it's like I'm annoyed at it. So I don't know. I am halfway through. I'm on page 253, so I'm gonna finish it and then share my final thoughts. Okay guys, we finished Daisy Hates, and oh my gosh, this book was so good yet so frustrating. Like, I have never read a book where I've changed my rating. Like, you know when you're reading a book and you like have a pretty good tell of like what you're gonna rate the book. Like, you're like, okay, this is only a 3-star, but I'm gonna continue, or a 4-star, like, or a 5-star. In this one, I had every single mood. It was like, oh my gosh, this is not my vibe. And then it was like, oh my gosh, like, the end, like, the last 100 pages were literally crazy. And I just grew very emotionally attached to these characters. Like, I don't know, it was so good. I'm like really happy that I enjoyed it. At the same time, like, do I think Mafia will be a romance? Do I think Mafia will be like a trope that I want to return to in future books? No, I don't think so. I think that it will probably just stick to this series because I didn't super enjoy that aspect. I just really liked the characters and like the relationship that was happening. I've never read a book where like so many people liked each other. Like, everyone was liking everyone, and I was like, what in the world is going on? How old are we? Why are we acting like we're in middle school right now? Like, everyone was like, I like you, I like you, I like you, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, how many people is this gonna be? But regardless, I enjoyed my time reading it. I don't know. We are at 20 hours now. Guys, I think I might be done for today. I might want to read a little bit later and we can continue our clock. But I think I just want to, I really need to take a break. I need to clean my house, I need to make dinner, I need to do literally a multitude of things. So I'm gonna do all those things, and if after I'm done with everything that I feel like I want to start another book, then I'll get back to you. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Friday, and we got 4 hours left on the clock. I think the book that I am gonna pick up is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. It's just a really short thriller. I think it's a little over 300 pages. I don't know. Hopefully I'll finish in 4 hours. I honestly don't know. But guys, I'm not even joking. It is 65 degrees out. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what's up. But it is 65 degrees out. So I might read outside for a little bit. But yeah, guys, we only have 4 hours left. So we're just gonna read. Okay, so I just wanted to give a little update. I am 233 pages in. We have 22 hours and 46 minutes on the clock. And I am actually enjoying this book a good amount. It's just very quick. I like the change in POVs, like it's keeping things interesting. Something just happened to one of the POVs that's pretty scary. So everything is picking up, and I like the end of thrillers because I just feel like everything happens quickly and everything comes to fruition. So we'll just see what happens. I have a guess as what happens, but the thing is we don't really know what happens because they haven't gone to it yet. But I think I know what happens, and I think I know who has to do with it, or multiple people. I don't know. It's just a guess. I always just have a small guess coming into these, but honestly, I'm always wrong. I'm always wrong. So yeah, we have a little over, I don't know, 70 pages left. So I have a feeling that we will finish this book in time of our 24 hours, which feels very rewarding to me to just finish a book in like that last crunch of time. Like it just feels like perfect timing. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue and I will update you guys on if I was right for my guesses. So yeah. Hello guys, so here we are with our final review of the books that I read in this 24-hour reading vlog. So what do you say we just get into it? First book that I read was One Dark Window. I was like 100 pages into this, but I did finish the remainder 400, and I ended up giving this book a 4.25 stars. Guys, this was such a good fantasy. It was so different than any fantasy I've read. It was like gothic, a little bit dark. It was just, the vibes were like literally so perfect. I loved it so much. The romance was so good. The ending kept me like intrigued. The next book is coming out in October, and I do really, really, really want to pick up that book because this one was just so good. I loved it. Next one that I picked up is The Bodyguard by Catherine Senner, and guys, this one was so close to a 5-star. I give it a 4.75 stars. It was so close to a 5-star. All I needed from this book, literally all I needed from this book was just his POV in some chapters. I just needed something. I need something of his point of view. Like I was just like itching for it, and we didn't get it. But I loved the dynamic of their relationship. I loved how emotional their relationship was. I loved the family aspect of this book. It was just such an amazing book. I would highly, highly, highly recommend this to genuinely, like literally everyone. Hardly any spice. I don't even know. It was just such an incredible, like, it was just A+. Like, the book was so good. All I needed was his point of view. Like, I literally was just like grasping for straws of like his thoughts and what he felt about her. Like, I just needed that. I needed that extra thing. But guys, I still highly, highly, highly recommend picking this book up because it was just so good. It was so good. Next book that I picked up is Scarlet Princess, and this is on Kindle Unlimited, and I actually heard from this book from Sarah Caroli, which you guys probably already know who she is, but she highly recommends this series. This was just a super cute little fantasy book. I immediately felt like the romance was starting out a little too fast for me, which then I was like, oh, I really don't like that. Like, I really need a nice build up. And then we got introduced to a character, and I was like, oh, we're gonna do a little Tamlin. We're gonna do a little Tamlin situation here. Like, I'm like smelling that Tamlin vibes and the Vrisian vibes. Like, I was like, I'm intrigued. Like, I want to know what happens next. So I do want to pick it up. It's just a really cute short fantasy book. Like, it was so easy to read. So I definitely want to pick up the next books in the series because I felt like it was super cute. I gave it a 3.5 just because in the first like 80%, I just was annoyed about the already started romance. Like, I just needed more build up, and I was just sitting here, I was like, I know we're wasting time right now. Like, this is not probably the whole story. So like, you know, it was just like, I just know the next books will probably be better. So yeah, but I still do highly recommend it, especially if you Kindle, especially if you have a Kindle, because it is on Kindle Unlimited. That's always really nice. So yeah, guys, that was Scarlet Princess. The next book that I picked up after Scarlet Princess is none other than Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings, and this is the book that follows Magnolia Parks, but this does follow other characters that were introduced in that book. So this book is actually classified as a mafia romance, and I did not know that going in. So there were a lot of things that happened in this book that I was like, oh, okay, so we're just shooting people? Got it. Like, you know what I mean? But the romance in this book was really sweet and frustrating and made me mad. This book simultaneously made me happy. It made me mad. It made me confused. Like, why does everyone like each other? Why are we like acting like 10-year-olds, but then like something sweet would happen? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Like, the family aspects of this book is like, obviously because it's like a mafia, so like everyone is very tight-knit, and I like that aspect. I thought it was very interesting. I gave this book a 4 stars because I felt like anything below was too low for like the content. Like, the content was so good. No matter how frustrating or mad people made me, like, I still really enjoyed it in the end, and I felt like a 5 stars. Like, I wasn't blown away, but I felt like a 4 was just a good middle grade. I enjoyed this book. I really want to continue with the series. So yeah, I did thoroughly enjoy this one. Last book that I read in this little 24-hour readathon is none other than The Guest List by Lucy Foley. And this is just a super cute, fast, easy mystery thriller. I ended up giving this a 4 stars. Like, I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I semi-guessed the ending, but I still really enjoyed like the follow through with it. Like, I still liked the story. I really liked all of the POVs that we got because I feel like they all had like their own part of the story that like was important. And yeah, I just thoroughly actually enjoyed this book. I know that it doesn't get, I feel like not a lot of people love this one, but I really liked Lucy Foley's writing. I literally finished it in like 3 hours. Like, it took me literally no time at all to read this one. So it was just a really actually nice, quick paced read. And I really want to get into more of Lucy Foley's writing. I do want to pick up The Paris Apartment next. So yeah, we'll see about that. But yes, guys, that is the end of my 24-hour reading vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, do all those things that you guys know how to do, and that would really be appreciated. And I will hopefully see you in my next YouTube video. Bye, guys.